Policy and Law in Healthcare by Angel Welch for Colorado Christian University, Healthcare Law, Policy, and Regulation. The role of health policy and law in today's society. The role of health policy and law are very important in today's society, with healthcare policy and laws being made by the House of Representatives and the Senate. The House of Representatives and the Senate are made up of political candidates who are conservative and liberal. The House of Representatives has 435 members allocated proportionally based on the population of the 50 states. The Senate has 2 elected officials from each state for a total of 100 senators. Voting. With each seat, Americans can vote for a Republican, Democrat, or an independent political candidate. The American public can vote to put the representative and senator into their seats on a state or federal level, depending on the political candidates who hold the majority in the House of Representatives and the Senate. Laws and policies are made to help one certain political party. When policy and laws are made, there are checks and balances in place to make sure one political party doesn't overshadow the other party. What are some problems with policy and law? Healthcare policy and law help to decide the direction of healthcare and research. In 1973, the Supreme Court made a landmark case of Roe v. Wade. This case was about the right for a woman to have an abortion and the right to privacy. This ruling changed the generation and the culture of American women on the right to have an abortion. This ruling also started a national debate on the right to life, or right of a woman's choice to choose. In 2009, President Obama signed an executive order lessening the laws on human stem cell research. With these law changes, the National Institute of Health Guidelines for Stem Cell Research made policy changes for human stem cell research. The policy and law changes bring up a big question. Are these or any policy and law change ethical? Ethical is involving or expressing moral approval or disapproval. The only way to measure ethical value is to use the ultimate book, the Bible. It is pretty clear what God thinks about abortion. These verses are very clear in God's ethical stand on abortion and human stem cell research, but unfortunately, this fallen world doesn't work like that. What God deems as murder, Satan deems as research for the greater good. The ultimate guidebook is the Bible. And they were bringing even their babies to him so that he would touch them. But when the disciples saw it, they began rebuking them. But Jesus called for them, saying, "Permit the children to come to me, and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of God belongs to such as these. Truly I say to you, whoever does not receive the kingdom of God like a child will not enter it at all." Luke 18, verses 15 through 17. For you formed my inward parts, you wove me in my mother's womb. Psalms 139:13. Why policy making is needed. The book actually answered this question the best. Policy and law have always been fundamental in shaping the behaviors of individuals and industries, the practice of healthcare, the environment in which people live in and work, and also to achieve both everyday and landmark public health improvements. The policy making is looking out for the American public, the Center for Disease Control, Public Health, which is county, state, and federal, or even Women Health and Children, which is called WIC. These are just a few agencies to help with the healthcare policies and services in the United States.